I'm not joking when I say this. I'm not being dramatic. Fire everyone. Fire everyone. Scorched earth policy. Let's do it. The Montreal Canadiens lose another game, 2-1 in Game 3 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Congratulations, Leafs fans. You're up in the series. You're the better team, obviously. I'm frustrated. I am so incredibly frustrated with this team, the Montreal Canadiens. I've been a fan of this team for 7 years. Every single time we make the postseason, Carey Price goes into MVP mode. He does everything humanly capable. He goes full Martin Brodeur, Patrick Waugh, Hasek mode. Some of the saves he made this game makes me just debate if he had been drafted anywhere else, he'd have multiple Stanley Cups by now. It is an outrage that this goalie, who plays out of his mind for this team when it matters, and they don't support him. Yeah, regular season. He hasn't had a lot of regular season success lately. They fall apart every game. No, they don't even fall apart. Their forwards, their defense, they just revert into their worst form of themselves. Let's go through Montreal. Let's talk about some players who I just didn't notice this game. Tyler Toffoli. Yeah, I noticed him in the worst way possible. He's been awful. Shea Weber. I am about to lose it with this man. I am... Yes, he could be he could just beat me up into a pulp, orange pulp, whatever, orange. I don't care about English right now. I'm so mad at this team. It's not going to be a long video. There's not a whole lot. I have no notes for this game. I have my brain and my eyes tell me that Shea Weber is not good anymore. And I didn't want to think that for the longest time. Shea Weber, he's not it. He's not it anymore. The play he made there in the final moment Montreal had to tie the game in the last minute, he fumbled the puck at the blue line, and that's basically it. No more chances for the Canadiens. He can't lead this team. I'm not being dramatic. Center yourself on. Shea Weber, he had a couple weird seasons. He was injured, had something wrong with his foot. Okay, I can get that. He goes out there, has a great season last year. You know, he's really providing for his team. He's a captain. He's pushing people around. You go to the playoffs last year, he wasn't that bad. And you go a couple of months to this season, age has got him. He is, I don't know what's happened. Put him in a nursing home or something. I don't know. That combined with his contract does not bode well with Montreal's future. At least Carey Price adds something to this postseason team. He was the only player out there. No. Let's talk about the other thing that frustrates me about this goddamn team, and that's why I said what I said at the beginning of this team. Fire everyone from head up, from the head office to coach. Ducharme is awful. Why the hell was Cole Caulfield out in the first 2 games? Experience! Eric Stahl! Let's go with Michael Frolik! Corey Perry has added nothing to this series. Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield proved it tonight, and it proved a lot of Leafs fans on the timeline, like, why was this guy out of the lineup? I don't know, because his coach, his general manager are just tools. That's all they are. I don't know what goes on in their brain, especially Ducharme. You could put Montreal's lineup into a blender and it would come out better than what he puts onto the ice. I don't understand. Coaching and general managers, it's only so much that they can only do so much. Then it's on your players. It's a mental gap. As I said, what I said last episode and the episode before, it all is basically what's happening in this game. Montreal falls flat for like half a period. They get no shots. They're stuck at like 7 shots. They were stuck at less than 10 for over half the game. They're unbearable to watch. Every playoffs I watch, They go out there, they score 2 goals a game. Not this one. Nope, you get 1 goal in 60 minutes, Owen, and that's what you have to cheer for. You have to cheer for a goaltender that does everything in his power this postseason to get something out of this goddamn team that they just don't on ice. It doesn't happen. There's something in there's something in their mind. They all need group therapy, couples therapy. I'm not sure. But when you get on the ice, it's like they just stop working. Now let's talk about something positive here, Owen. Not the defensive core. That whole thing is trash, except Brett Kulak. That's about it. That's the only person I'm happy with. Sherrod, I was mad at him about 60 times this game. Every minute he's out there doing something stupid, causing the first goal against William Nylander. He scores. William Nylander, probably my favorite Toronto Maple Leaf. Fantastic goal. He's a beauty. And then Carey Price shuts the door for a long time. Nick Suzuki, the only other Habs forward, until we get to the last minute, he scores. Great goal, Nick Suzuki. I've seen him do that a couple of times this season where he just looks at the goalie, takes the puck, and he shoots it. And there's a defenseman or whoever, I think it was Morgan Riley, I'm not sure, that was trying to defend him, and he just walks up the right wing and he shoots it in the net. Jack Campbell had no chance on that. Great, tie game. 2 minutes later, the game's over. They score the game, the neutralizer, not the equalizer. The neutralizer. Montreal was out of it for the rest of the game. They had a few chances here or there. Are they memorable? No. Cole Caulfield's the only memorable person who didn't get onto the score sheet tonight. I love him with all my heart. I'm going to need a Cole Caulfield jersey one of these days. Preferably an away jersey. I know I got my Galchenyuk right here. I love him. And he gets a penalty early in this game. I don't need to talk about it. I didn't really notice him the rest of the game. So no biggie, Toronto. Toronto, you are in great hands. You're going to win this series. There's a huge mental barrier, bigger than Toronto's mental barrier. Toronto, you're fine. They won a game 2-1. That is the worst of their offensive output. At their best, they're going to score 5 or 6 goals against you on a night. At their worst, they're guaranteed 2 goals. And that's enough to beat Montreal, which is sad watching this team. I don't understand. I could have been a fan of any team. I could have been a fan of any team. If I close my eyes and I take a dart and I throw it at a board of all 32 teams, yes, the Kraken, they're an NHL team now, I would be guaranteed to have a better franchise. I'd be a fan of, like, the Nashville Predators that actually, they're trying to do something. Seems like their management is sort of competent. You could be a Tampa Bay. That'd be so fun. They already got a championship. They got 2 championships in this century. When was the last time Canada... I'm losing it. I'm losing this team, this game. I expect Montreal to lose every game this postseason. They should not be on the same level as the Toronto Maple Leafs, but them going out there on the ice and they're not even trying to do anything is what makes me upset. If they lose a game 3-2, at least be in there until the final minute, you know? I want them to be in it. I want them to show some level of, yeah, we can sort of stick with these guys, because on paper, you should be able to. There were less players than I have fingers on my left hand that actually showed up tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I watch this team. Yeah, it's only the 3rd Cesspool of Sadness episode. You can look back at my old channel, Owen Apparently. I'm not going to link it. You can YouTube it yourself. I have a whole playlist there of me reacting to the 2017 New York Rangers matchup. We lost that series. It was painful. I've seen a lot of sad things with this team. And yeah, could be worse. I could be a Buffalo Sabres fan. Ha! Screwing a franchise player. Oh, the Edmonton Oilers. We can talk about... I'm happy for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm happy for fans like my dad. And I know a lot of older people here in the city that I live in that, yeah, they've been fans of the Toronto Maple Leafs their entire life, and they've seen 3 or 4 good teams. I'm happy for them. Leafs fans on Twitter and Facebook, don't. Their brains are made of butter. A lot of them, pretty awesome. A lot of them also suck. It's like a 50-50 split. Same goes with the Habs fan base. I'm not sure what the narrative is going to be coming out of this game, but it's Carey Price versus the world. He is the only player. The jersey, right? Again, I support him. Yes, I understand that he has not been great in the regular season, but every postseason he goes out there and he does everything he can possibly do for this team. And I was questioning there, I don't know if it's just me getting super dramatic, probably, that, you know, he would have been lucky to have been drafted somewhere else. If he had went to any other team in the 2005 draft, what if he was drafted by Boston? They could have, they have Tuukka Rask. Tuukka Rask is great. You know what I mean. Yeah, I have nothing more positive. I have nothing positive to say. Except Cole Caulfield, I love him with all my heart. Nick Suzuki, except for that last minute where he 100% should have scored a pass from Corey Perry. Yeah. Everybody else, trash him. Trash all of them. Except a couple of guys. But you know my favorites. Thoughts going into Game 4, which is tomorrow. Toronto should win that one easily. You're getting a tired Habs team. They've been tired all season. Whiny. They keep whining about that. Ducharme is, we're so tired. Then use your reserves. Put your young players in there. You have them for a reason. And there's a Texas. Oh, I'm so done. I'm so done with this team. I'm so done. I know they should lose this series. It's just so infuriating watching a team that has potential and a fan base that wants to see them do something. Management doesn't listen to fans. It was a struggle to get their prolific American goal scorer in there and Cole Caulfield. It's like they're butting heads with fans at this point. I don't understand the disconnect. Yeah, it's really maddening. Maddening? I don't know. I don't even think that's a word. I'm gonna go watch the Oilers get swept, or maybe I don't know. Or overtime, Pittsburgh and Islanders. Let's go watch something that's not gonna stress me out. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one.